Aries, what's going on? How you guys doing? Okay. Take that too. Okay, we're taking that too. Didn't even get to say anything yet. You guys are all ready to go as usual. All right. So anyway, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands came out sideways. What is this? Two of Wands. And then you have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Take this in the upright. Take this in the reverse. Things are going very, very... It's almost like, you know, you have to kind of like become an ass, or you have to kind of like lose your temper in order to get things moving. Why is that? Why is that? Isn't that strange? You have to actually lose your temper to actually get things to work. It's like people or whatever, the universe pushes you to a certain point where you're like, why is it that I can't just be calm? Why can't I just be cool? Why do I have to actually start yelling in order for it to work? Excuse my language, but that's what I'm getting. So, all right. Everything that I say, put it into a bucket. Okay? Take out whatever it is that resonates with you, whatever it is that makes sense to you. Everything that doesn't make sense to you, leave it in the bucket for somebody else. Okay? I have to say that. Also, tarot, there is no gender in tarot. Okay? I personally don't know of any other readers on the planet that actually says, you know, this is that, unless they specify. Because tarot basically has no gender. So don't get, you know, all thrown into what's, you know, the depictions that's on the cards. We just speak however it is that we are. And whenever we're channeling, we tend to. I'm not going to speak for anyone else. I'm going to speak for me. I'm talking very fast for whatever reason. Something's going on with you guys. Anyway, you know, as far as, you know, tarot. Anyway, don't worry about what's on the depictions on the cards, okay? If we speak or whatever, sometimes whenever we're channeling, I can't speak for anyone else. Whenever I'm channeling, you know, I have to kind of keep going with whatever it is that's being fed to me or whatever it is that I'm seeing, because I could easily forget it like that. So please don't get offended or anything like that. I had somebody, you know, I'm just like, if people haven't been following me, you know, on TikTok or whatever, they don't know how diverse I am. It's kind of a shame, but, you know, I have to say it. Anyway. And it's not even you guys. It wasn't even you guys. So, with that being said, hit the thumbs up, by the way. All right. However, with whatever it is that you were going through, having to lose your temper in order to get things to work, sometimes sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it just be like that. I don't know who says that, but, you know, I don't know if it makes any sense. Literally, I'm hearing, sometimes it just be like that. So, literally, that's what I'm hearing. I'm actually hearing somebody. It's a young man. It's a young man. There's a young man. He's melanated. He's cute. He's sweet. He has thick hair. He's actually a really good... He's sweet. All right, I don't know if somebody's dealing with that or if it's somebody that's around me. All right, anyway, if I get any more, I can feel the energy and I can see them. High Priestess. Either you could be dealing with somebody like that, or somebody could even be, it could even be me. Somebody could be picking up on, I'm getting something biracial. Biracial. Somebody could have a child, or somebody could be... What am I picking up on? Let me see what else I get. I just saw the Lovers. I just saw the Lovers. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. The World. I'm trying to see what this young man... All right, I'm being thrown off a little bit. Let me try to get back to... I don't know if any of that made sense to anyone. Anyway. Dante. Dante. Devante. Dante. 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 Tay. Tay. What does he want me to... Somebody that another person is dealing with. If somebody is frustrated with another person, somebody doesn't necessarily... I'm getting a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm getting so much here. It's crazy. Somebody doesn't necessarily understand who it is that they're dealing with. Okay? Diverse. Somebody needs to be a little bit more diverse. Somebody needs to better understand. Somebody could be dealing with somebody who is of a different culture, a different race. Okay? Now, somebody could even have I'm getting chills. Somebody could have a child or something like that. Somebody needs to understand the difference. There's no difference, but just some kind of a difference. Somebody needs to learn more about whoever it is that they're dealing with. So, like, let's say, I know this sounds, man, everyone's always so offended. I'm not trying to offend anyone. Let's say you are... Somebody could be afraid of getting involved in another culture. Okay? But it's no different. It's really no different. There really is no difference. That's what I'm getting. Somebody has a different way of doing things. But there is no difference. We all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. But there is no difference. Okay? Somebody may be feeling, uncomfortable. I'm getting uncomfortable being around somebody or a particular person or whatever. Okay? There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. Somebody could even be... I'm getting something about the cookout. I mean, that's what this looks like. Like somebody just got there and they're like, I'm ready to go. I don't fit in here. It could be something like that. If somebody does, it's like they're going to... Don't alienate another person. Don't alienate another culture. We all want the same thing. You could find out that there is more in common than you thought. So much more in common. This is making me like emotional. That's what this is. Somebody has fears about, mingling, I think, it's time that things are going to be changing. think, you know, there needs to be more trust. And just take a risk, you know. Whatever it is, nobody's going to hurt you. Whoever you are, whatever you are, if you are... Take a chance. Understand. Learn to understand each other better. And the only way you're going to do that is by being around each other. Learning about each other. Okay? We're not that different. I just keep getting, we're not that different. I'm getting a lot of emphasis on it about the difference, you know. Caucasian, you know. Or whatever the color is. I'm getting a lot of emphasis on that. I'm an intuitive reader. I go based off of the cards. I have a different way of reading, I'm pretty sure, than maybe other people. For instance, you know, you have a white horse, you have a black horse, you know. You got this different colors here. This is what's kind of coming through to me. You got the two here. Could somebody offend another person? It's very, very possible. Somebody could have offended another person. Maybe somebody needs to be more cognizant or aware of the things that they're saying. Okay? Nobody's perfect. I think we all want to be comfortable. And sometimes there are certain things, sometimes we need to understand that sometimes people aren't always trying to say things that are trying to hurt another person. You know, but somebody else may take offense to it and vice versa. I remember dating a woman that was of a different, you know, culture, even a different, you know, the things that, even though we both spoke English, the things that we said, like certain things that I would just say, just talking, just regular talking. In her culture, it was very, it was like an insult word. Whereas, like, you know, for me, it was like, oh, we say that all the time, you know. In America, we say that all the time, you know. And then there were certain things, you know, the way that she would say certain things. I'd be like, oh, you know, what are you saying? You know, because it was like offensive, you know. So somebody could be dealing with something like that. All right. And I think we have to be able to understand that we just have to talk. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to keep diving into this, but I think that's a big part of whatever, you know, somebody has fears with. And it's like somebody probably does want to, but they're afraid. I think it's time to get to know people better. Get to know their history, their family. I think it's time to start being more open with each other. There you go. Confirmation. Start being more open. Realize we all have the same fears and dreams. And we're so much more alike. I'm not trying to get into this topic, but this is what's really, really coming about. So if somebody's, you know, this could be someone that you're dealing with, Aries, or, you know, and somebody doesn't have to fight. Somebody doesn't have to yell to get someone to understand you. Because that's how this kind of started out. Somebody maybe has to do something to scream at somebody to make somebody understand them, or to get something to work, as unfortunate as that is. I think there's going to be something different, like maybe a change that somebody could be going through. Or something could happen, you know, and it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And I do think there could be problems here and there, but it definitely is worth it in the long run. Yeah. There it is again. I just split the deck, and there's the world again. World peace. I have to cover this up because there's two people here that are kissing. So, peace. World peace. You know, understanding different cultures, ideas, opinions, and realizing that we are all connected and we all actually want the same exact thing. You know? We all want peace. We all want to love. We all want to be loved. We all want to be successful. We all want to be happy. We all want to live in harmony. I believe in my heart that that's what everyone wants. And I feel like that's the ultimate goal. You could be dealing with something like this, or maybe you might have a stake in actually doing something to help others. Something like that. However this is. We put it all into the bucket in the very beginning. Take out whatever it is that belongs to you, Aries. The other part may belong to somebody else. Maybe a cross watcher or something like that. Or maybe a friend or something like that close to you. But anyway, patience. Give yourself some time. Patience. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. If you like the reading, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video. That's it. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, you know, I'm just going to leave it there. All right. Good luck, Aries. I really like this reading. I do. So, see you next week.